Hi, I'm Danny, and this is Because Plot. You know, when I look back at my childhood, the movie I remember watching the most is Almost Famous, directed by Crowe. My parents grew up in the late 70s when idolizing rock and roll stars were their lives. My dad eventually started his own band and even toured the country during the early 90s. So naturally, as I grew up, this movie was always on in the background, and to be honest, Almost Famous might actually be my favorite movie. There are scenes in this movie that affect me in my everyday life. For example, whenever I hear Oogum Boogum by Brenton, I always think of this scene. Also, the 11 scene in the car is always referenced in my family. It's kind of an inside joke now. 11! And this movie is also the first time I heard Tiny Dancer by Elton John. Maybe I love this movie because I've seen it so many times, but what I think really resonated with me is the fact that William, the main character, has many different role models, all pulling him in their directions, much like how a normal childhood is. And since I watched it as a kid, it resonated with me that much more. In this, William is pulled between the real and the cool aspects of life, with the real world representing what he already knows and what he is, and the cool world representing what he wants to be in the unknown. When the movie starts off, his mother is the role model for real. She speaks her mind and does things the way she believes they should be done, like celebrating Christmas in September and putting William in school 2 years earlier than everyone else. The model of cool is held by her sister, who strongly disagrees with almost every aspect of her mother's ways. She eventually moves out at 18 to go and experience the cool world, while leaving William her record collection. And the choice for Tommy to be the transition song speaks volumes to who William is as a character. Now William is just 15 years old, and he already has a rudimentary sense of what cool is to him. He eventually wants to be a rock journalist and write for Rolling Stone and go on tour with the bands. Then we meet Lester Bangs, essentially William at the end of the journey. To William, he is the new real figure that ties him down to his home, much like his mother, and they stay rooted at their home in the real world. When William eventually ventures on into the cool world, he meets Penny and Russell and the rest of Stillwater. While they are image-obsessed and fame-hungry, they are also William's heroes. This forces William into the middleman position, where his job is to write honestly about these people, being uncool and the enemy to the band.
The enemy!
Oh, the enemy.
I'm telling secrets to the one guy you don't tell secrets to.
While also living with them, becoming their friend, and experiencing for the first time in his life what it is actually like to be cool. The movie explains that you can't be both. It's perfectly represented through Russell, who to William is the embodiment of cool. Throughout the entire tour, though, he frequently postpones his interview with William and even point-blank says,
"Just make us look cool."
When Russell is determined to see the real world at the party.
Real, man, real. You know? Real. Real, you know?
Russell still can't be genuine.
I am a golden god!
Penny, on the other hand, displays how she hides herself from the cool world. She knows who she is, but continues to lie about her age.
How old are we really?
17.
Me too.
Actually, I'm 16.
Me too.
Her name?
What's your real name?
And occupies herself with fantasies like moving to Morocco.
I'm gonna live in Morocco for 1 year.
But this is where William starts to, in a way, see behind their facade. When they're all about to die in the plane, everyone admits their realness underneath. William takes this opportunity to scream at the band, explaining,
You guys are always talking about the fans, the fans, the fans. She was your biggest fan, and you threw her away. And if you can't see that, that's your biggest problem. And I love her. I love her.
It wakes the band up. William isn't being pulled into the cool world, he's pulling them into the real world. This is even more expressed when William points out to Penny,
Wake up!
Why are you yelling at me?
I thought we were going to Morocco. There is no Morocco. There's never been a Morocco.
Once William publishes his article telling the truth about Stillwater, the band freaks out,
We come off like amateurs.
and Russell's beginning to wake up.
Maybe we just don't see ourselves the way we really are.
This all comes to fruition when Russell admits his true feelings to Penny and is ready to finally give William his interview, the payoff to William and Russell's entire relationship. And Penny makes good on her promise to go to Morocco, showing that William has really taught her how to be real and not hide behind her facades like she has been. The movie showed us that you can't be cool and real at the same time, but it intentionally breaks its own rule in William. The main theme, as pointed out by Lester Bangs,
The only true currency in this bankrupt world is what you share with someone else when you're uncool.
to me it says that being real essentially is cool. Or to boil it down even more, be true to yourself. But real is cool sounds cooler.